Hello and welcome to Lifetime Uncorked, a podcast where we discuss your favorite made-for-TV movies. Whether you love to hate watch or hate yourself for loving them, pour up a glass of your favorite cocktail and join us. I'm your host, Patrick Serrano, and my guests today are...
I am Drew Current.
And I'm Justin Swinson.
Yay!
Justin Swinson is in the house. Yeah.
I like that song.
I just made it up.
It's hot, man.
Hi, Justin.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I just realized this is the most Maryland show you've had.
It's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Is
Justin's from Maryland, and
that's
I'm
right.
from Maryland.
PG County, what up?
That's where my grandma's house is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
We both know how to eat crabs.
Well, I'm going to have to throw a little Colorado up in this.
All right.
Up in
Did they have a state spice?
Oh.
Green chilies.
All right.
Green chili.
Green chilies.
Green chili,
All right.
I think. It's also like just kind of a Southwest kind of thing.
Do you know Maryland's spice?
Ooh, good trivia.
I did know it, but because you use it in crab boils and stuff.
Mm-hmm. You can use it on chicken. You can use it on shrimp. You can use it. I put it on popcorn.
Oh, yes. Oh, my grandma does that.
Is it
Yeah.
Tony's?
No.
Old Bay.
Old Bay.
Bay.
That's right. Duh.
Very
Shout out
good.
to Old Bay.
Yeah, everyone go to the store and buy Old Bay. They'll be a sponsor probably soon.
I mean,
Probably soon.
Soon.
I don't think anybody's claimed them.
What goes better than Lifetime and Old Spice or Old Bay?
Yeah.
And Old Spice.
Old Spice. I'd wear Old Spice while I'm eating Old Bay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
While
And
watching these
Lifetime.
move polls.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Soon we're gonna rake it in, guys.
Yes.
We're gonna get rich.
So Justin,
Yes.
tell me a little bit about. First of all, you're a Chicago comedian and actor.
Yes. That
That's
would be
amazing.
a fact. Yes.
Uh,
It's fun.
Yeah, and you're doing all the good things.
Yeah. Let me see. What's something I can plug really quick? Oh, coming up at the end of April, I guess. Will this be out in April?
I think so.
Yeah, I hope so. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I will be hosting a TV show. Not a TV show. That's a lie. I'll be hosting a late night style TV show.
You're
I
hosting
know,
a
I'm like,
TV show.
and I blew it. Bye, guys. It'll be a late night TV style show that you can see in person on April 25th
Very
at Under the
cool.
Gun Theater.
Nice.
Yes,
Nice.
nice. Good.
The Not That Late Show.
Not that late.
Because it's at 8 o'clock.
Well, that's in my time frame of watching things.
I thought it through.
That's where I watched the most things.
Yeah.
That was my goal.
Speaking of watching things, do you have a lot of experience watching Lifetime movies? Or
Yes, as a kid. It's been a while since I've watched a Lifetime movie before this particular one, but me and moms back in the day used to cycle through the Lifetime real hard.
Yeah.
The movies have not changed at all, which I love.
it's a formula. They gotta stick with
safe.
what works.
I kind of
safe.
want to start writing some now.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm a little inspired.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I would warn you with this one. It will be too good for that.
Oh, right. If you wrote something,
I don't know like your writing skills,
Yeah.
but just knowing you as a person,
Yeah.
you will write better than what they'd
I'll
be like.
I'll
"We can't
literally
do this."
just, before I turn it in, I'll take out 20 pages and then it's perfect.
20 pages in the middle.
Yep. Actually, just random.
Just shuffle the pages. Just shuffle the pages.
Just shuffle
It'll be
them and
fine.
then boom.
Just have it like a magician and just be like, take some pages out. Just do whatever
Shuffle
you want.
them. Boom. Hallmark movie.
So, Drew, we watched this movie today together.
Yeah.
So we're coming right from watching it. So
Coming
it's
in
fresh
hot.
in our brains.
Hit me hard.
And today we are going to be discussing Mommy's Little Angel
Yeah.
on Lifetime.
Okay.
Lifetime proper, not Lifetime movies. Starring Cynthia Preston.
Oh,
She's-
okay.
All right.
Yes. Emily Bader.
Okay.
Cool.
And
course.
Robert Scott Wilson.
Oh, I love that guy.
Thank God.
All
Robert Scott Wilson
people
is in
you
it.
don't know. I'm pretty sure they're Canadian. This seemed like a very Canadian
It
one.
did. Like, it's weird because it's usually you can't tell when something's Canadian, but you're like, oh, this is super Canadian.
Yes. Yes, it is. So we start off, we're jumping right in. So we start off with a mom and her young daughter. They're in their like double wide or some type of,
Yeah.
it's like a house, but
Yeah.
not a nice house.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's a trailer park.
Yeah.
A single parent home.
Sure.
Yeah, that-
Yes. And there is like a noise or something, and the mom's like, "What's going on?" And the daughter's like, "Someone's at my window." And there's a man in the window.
Oh my God.
And
Oh,
he's like
Lord.
trying to break into the house, right? And they're like screaming, they're calling the cops. And she's like, "It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay." And then the man is like literally like big bad wolf in. He's like,
in
let
there.
me in.
Yeah.
Let me in the house.
Just start you right off.
He was
then.
like in the first maybe 90 seconds, it's popping. Like
Yeah.
they get right after it. And what struck
Okay, I
me is
like that. Getting some points.
Yeah.
They're getting some points with me.
They had not the most action, but it started real action packed.
He like breaks a window, like on the door. So you know how you break a window, you try to get in with your hand to get the doorknob.
I've done
Then
that.
the
He's
mom
doing that with a
slices him.
With a knife.
Catches him with a knife.
Damn.
Yeah. But here's the thing. The dude keeps on trucking.
Oh, he doesn't
If it
give a
were me,
shit.
I would have been like, ow.
Okay,
and then I
done.
would have went home.
I'm outta here.
You got a knife.
I'd have been like, you proved your point.
Yes. So
We would be very bad criminals.
But
We'd be
then-
like, okay, nope, fuck that.
as the mom is like, oh my gosh, the little girl is like, why is daddy doing this?
Yeah.
And the mom's like, I don't know why daddy would do this. So it's the dad trying to get into the house, right? So then they like run away.
Oh, man.
I guess he. We don't really get that resolved.
It's
it's just a thing.
kind of, yeah. It never, we just go to the next part.
Yeah, we
which-
just jump to the next scene.
But also, shout out to mom for breaking the cardinal rule of movies. When there's danger, she went right towards it.
Yeah.
I would have been like, we are bunkered here.
Mama Baron.
Man, she went right for it. I was like, no, this is how you die. Because I was like, she's going to die here, right? But no, she proved me wrong.
All right. I mean,
Yeah.
Moms, man.
It's
Don't
how
take no stuff.
How moms go. So, Katie is the little girl's name, and Shauna is the mom's name. So Shauna takes Katie to her cousin's house.
Yeah.
Her cousin Nikki. Nikki's blonde and beautiful. Shauna is like brunette. So
Yeah.
I thought she was beautiful.
she's beautiful, but I'm saying in terms of a TV
Oh, yeah.
movie,
Yeah.
we know she's not the lead.
It was very strange how like all the dark light was on Shauna, but yet every time Nikki was in the scene, it was very brightly lit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So we know subconsciously that Shauna's like not the best mom,
Yeah.
or like something's going on. Something's
Something's weird.
Something's
Yeah.
off. So she's like, "Can we move in?" And we're hiding from my husband Darren, and he's just a bad guy. And Nikki's like, "Okay, move in." And I run a restaurant or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She says that.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's
move
like,
in. I run a restaurant.
Yeah, whatever. Who
That's
cares?
fine. I'm good. I got money.
Yes,
Got my Audi out front.
And that's the cousin?
that's
Yeah.
the cousin.
Okay.
So the little girl Katie is like, "Can I call you Aunt Nikki or Aunt Nikki? Not aunt. Aunt Nikki."
Marilyn.
Yeah, right. So she's like, Nikki's like, I guess, like, if you want to call me that.
This is
you want.
this is very sudden. We met 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, she's technically I'm your second cousin once removed or whatever, but
You're like, if
fine.
you look at this tree I've made.
Yeah. Yes. So then they put Katie to bed, right? And they're like talking about like Shauna's filling in Nikki on all the shit going down. Oh, Drew, you okay?
Oh boy,
Sorry.
Drew,
we haven't even got to the best part yet.
he is so overcome. All right.
My vodka lemonade went down the wrong pipe.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Anyway.
Anyway, so Katie is up in her room sleeping
Okay.
while the adults are downstairs kind of filling each other in. And she hears like a little dog outside.
Oh yeah.
And the dog is like just barking in the yard. Some dog
Being a
just
dog.
kind of being around. She's like, a doggy. And then she takes her fingers into a gun shape and she shoots the doggy.
Ooh.
And she says, "You die."
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I mean, terrible object work to begin with. But
Yeah.
I mean,
She did the like
yeah, yeah.
the L
And then
shape.
she literally did. You're dead. And I'm like, whoa, you don't even know that dog.
Right.
Wow.
Like that is aggressive.
Oh, so that would explain. So like the picture they have on Lifetime is the little girl smiling, holding a Zippo lighter.
Oh, we'll get there.
Oh,
Okay.
don't worry, Drew.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes more sense. I was like, what the fuck is this going to be about? Oh, it's
Also,
about a nightmare child.
in the house,
Great.
she like later is like going down for like a midnight snack or something. She's wandering around the house and she opens a thing of knives and she's like looking at the knives. She closes the drawer and she's like, no,
No,
No.
not again.
not this time.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, she's like, no. Oh,
Something's going on. So Nikki comes down. She's like, let's eat cookies at 11 p.m. because I'm a cool aunt.
Cool aunt. My favorite part of this is like, what were you doing down here? And she's like, I just wanted a glass of water. No child has ever wanted a glass of water when they're caught downstairs. Not once.
No. Kids don't like water.
No, they
kids don't like water. I don't like water.
Yeah.
I love water, but when I was a kid, we would have to do milk or water with dinner. And no matter what it was, I would always drink milk because it was better than water.
Yeah. Way better.
It's like pizza with milk.
Yeah.
Sounds terrible now. But
Now it sounds like it would make me go into the bathroom for a long time.
But no, I was a growing boy and I grew up.
Caitlin falls.
Very strong bones.
Young Katie falls in love with her Aunt Nikki just from cookies.
Yeah.
Just from cookies.
Give a kid a cookie and, you
in their
know,
heart.
they're just wanting
That's
to
it. And they won't
free
kill
the
you.
mom. No. Or will they?
Or will they?
So there's like a little B storyline with Nikki. She's like Skyping with her husband. His name is
Luke?
Luke.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So he's
Military
in the
Luke.
military or army or something, and they Skype a lot.
Okay.
And he's got like a shaved head and wears his uniform in the Skype, so we know he's in the armed services.
He's at the
There's-
war.
He's at the
There's
war.
some guys working behind him at all times.
Yeah, they really Lifetime
just
really
some more.
paid that extra budget. They like upped their extra budget to make it look real. So that's the B
And I love
storyline.
when they just say it's like, he's at the war.
Yeah, it's very
They
true.
just say he's
Yeah.
away.
So he's away, but she's trying to get pregnant. She's doing like fertility stuff, and I guess there's some like infertilization or whatever it's called. I don't know what it is.
So
I don't know.
wait, she's trying to get
She's trying to get
she's
pregnant
from the guy
from the guy that's
overseas.
Yeah.
So however that
Egg
works.
freezing stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe he just left some samples before.
You know,
this is
and-
getting weird.
I know. We don't need to worry about the logistics of it because Lifetime didn't either.
That's fine. Yeah.
That's true.
Good.
So Shauna is
Yeah.
like on pills or something.
Okay.
Did we ever find out what those pills were?
Nope.
Okay.
But she's on some mysterious pills, and Katie is like, Mom, don't take pills. You promised you would stop.
Oh.
And Shauna's like, okay, I'm not going to take the pills. I just have a couple of them in case I need them. So Katie steals the pills.
While mom's asleep.
Oh, okay.
All up in the purse. Just, ugh.
Don't go through your mom's purse. That's rude.
Do not do that.
You will get in trouble.
And you don't know, you little shit.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Like your mom's not going to find out. Come on.
Like, Mom, don't
Everything
take
has-
those pills. I'd be like, you are a child, and mommy does whatever the fuck mommy wants to do.
Yes. And this child, by the way, just so you are aware of the age that they're claiming that she is, she's 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's 12. She has an adorable speech impediment. Like she says, like, "Oh, am I gonna murder you? Oh, are you gonna murder me?"
Wait, I didn't notice that. Wait, what?
Yeah, she had like a thing with her R's.
Oh.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
adorable.
She has the speech impediment is called like Jersey Shore
Yeah. She's
Kind
got
of.
the snooky. She's got the
or
snooky
old
as
timey gangster.
Yes.
I'm gonna murder you.
Yes. Yes. So
Yeah,
let's
you're dead.
keep that in mind as we're talking because just everything she says has
Everything
a
she
speech impediment on ours. Anyway, so
I'm all gonna murder you.
yeah.
Okay.
So the mom realizes, of course, her pills are gone. And she's like, where did you put my pills? What happened to my pills? And the daughter's like, well, I didn't take them. I can't do it. You do it.
I
can't take you.
didn't take Deb.
There it is.
Yeah, basically.
That's it.
And she's like, okay, well, then I'm going to make an appointment with a new doctor in town because I need these pills. So she makes an appointment with the doctor. And then,
Oh man.
Yeah.
This part here, good grief. Like, so she goes to get these prescription pills, which they never describe whether she got them or not. So she's in the parking lot, and of course,
parking
here-
garage.
Oh
Very
yes,
important.
that's right. Parking garage where no one else is.
Okay.
And of course, here comes the dad. He's just been lurking the whole time.
Darren.
Gets out of his car, sees her. She's not even really doing anything. She's on her phone, but she's not really doing anything. It's one of those weird things where it's like, oh yeah, she's clearly just stalling because she knows in this scene she's supposed to get beaten up. Literally throws one cross, she falls, and then it gets super bonkers. He like lifts her up because they're on like the third or fourth floor of this parking garage thing, and he just straight up dumps her over the top, straight up Black Panther tosses her over the top and she falls.
Throws her over the edge of the parking garage.
Yeah.
And
wow.
then we cut to her like all like mangled
Yeah.
on the floor, like in a weird
You
position.
just see like some ketchup on the ground.
It just splattered.
Yep.
Yes.
Whoa.
So she
Yeah,
dead.
she's
She
done.
dead.
She done.
She dead.
And the way
Okay.
they shot it, Drew, like I thought that he was like putting her in the trunk of the car or
Yeah.
something. You didn't really expect it to be the ledge of a
He
building.
Yeah.
just straight up is like,
He's the worst criminal.
Yeah.
He's like, my work is done.
And
Over
done.
the top. Oh, God.
But-
it was so weird.
Before this, we see Katie with her mom's phone looking up the hospital address. Just put that in your back pocket for
Oh,
a moment.
come on.
Just put that in your back pocket for a moment, Drew.
no.
But what was the name of that place again?
I was like, the
The,
clinic.
the medical center.
The medical center.
It's ridiculous.
Oh,
yes.
God.
So then
So good.
Nikki's informed that Shauna was a drug addict and now like Child Protective Services has come.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, well, you know, she's dead now. So we're going to have to like take Katie and put her into foster care until we figure out what to do with her. And Nikki's like, oh my gosh, how am I going to tell her this? I'll take her in. Like, I don't want her to live with her dad. He's crazy. And so they sit Katie down. And they're like, okay, we have something to tell you, and it's going to be really upsetting.
Yeah.
And Katie's like, what is it? And
Poor
they're-
Aunt Nikki.
Aunt Nikki just starts
Couldn't even get it
crying.
out.
She's hysterical. She's very, very upset.
How was
And then-
that? How was the acting on that one?
You know
was it
what?
Pretty good.
It
She
was
did good.
It was solid.
You
She
know who
was-
didn't do good?
Ooh.
The mom. There's a
So Nikki's mom.
Nikki's mom.
The worst.
and she's like, your mom is dead. Your mom is dead. Your mom is dead.
She is passed away. Your mother is no longer. She's gone.
She has
I'm like, okay.
no
Oof.
emotion, no like cadence in her rhythm of speaking. She's just like
Nope.
reading a
Okay.
cue card or something. And then Katie, reaction to this is like, oh, my mom's dead. It'll be okay. And she just starts hugging them. She's like,
Yeah.
you're gonna be fine.
I
You're
promise.
gonna get over this.
It was just like, I
Just,
promise things will be fine.
Just a huge red flag there.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. Just
Yes.
and what's weird is like she knew it was her fault too, and she doesn't even. She doesn't
didn't
even
care.
feel guilty. She's
She
like,
didn't
all
care.
right,
She's a psycho. She's a little psycho kid.
Well, then she finds out she has to go live in foster care for a little while because Nikki has to like file paperwork and get a lawyer and like,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
expedite,
expedite.
Expedited.
Thank you. Expedite the process to like do like a temporary ownership.
Okay.
What about the part where like when she gets to meet up and tell like Katie the bad news? Like, so Nikki comes back in and Katie's like, look, Aunt Nikki, my hair's just like you now, which is always the red flag. That is the ultimate Lifetime movie red flag. Whenever you get hair
I'm
to
just
match
like you
someone,
now.
it's a done deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is very true. Single white female. The Tori Spelling movie we talked about.
So crazy.
I'm
yes.
just like you now.
So she finds out that she's going to the foster care home and she freaks out. She like throws dishes on off a table and she's like, you don't love me. You promised. But Nick is like, I don't know what to do, but you're going to foster care. So we go to foster care. And in foster care, Katie has a little
beef.
friend. And she there's like a little power struggle going on because Katie's the new girl and the other girl's been in foster care for a while. But it's like the weirdest. It's like two little white girls like fighting over who's bad.
Yeah.
It's like you think you're bad? Oh, you think you're bad? Did you ever murder somebody? Did you ever murder somebody? And Katie's like, maybe I did. Maybe I did. It's like prison, but with kids.
But
It's
kids.
so strange.
As
It's
if that's like that's not how foster works.
It was very strange.
It was so weird. And then Katie's like, the other little girl's like, did you ever burn anything down or what'd you do that was so bad? You know what? You're not even bad. You're just a big fat liar.
Yeah.
And your dad's a liar and he didn't do anything bad either. And Katie's like, oh, I will show you.
I will show you.
You gonna learn.
People make me mad and I can't control myself.
Does she say that?
Yeah. She says,
Nice.
I hate people
Yeah.
and I do bad things to them.
Yeah, she got some spice, man.
So later in the evening at foster care, we see Katie running out to the backyard
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
and she's meeting
Plot twist. The dad.
The dad.
Darren, the dad. And she's like, Daddy, Daddy, I did it.
She'd been playing both sides the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's like, did I do
man.
good by texting you the address of the clinic? Or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
That's how
Yeah.
he found out where she was. I was like, oh, this. At that point, I was honestly a little hurt. I got
a little
played.
betrayed.
I was. I
got played, dude.
I got played like a fiddle, man.
Hey.
I felt like a straight up chump.
You know, let's give credit to maybe the writing throwing a twist you didn't see.
They did because I was like, this is weird.
Well, I saw it from you explaining it, but that's,
Yes.
that's different.
Yes. So he gives her a tiara for a
Yeah.
job well
a
done.
Party City tiara.
Good.
Mhm. Not even like you could just break it. Like Mean Girls, a piece for Gretchen Wieners, a piece
You
for.
just get,
No, this is like she's like so excited to have the tiara, so she puts it on and she goes to hug her dad. But then she's like smiling, and then over the shoulder,
she stops.
she stops smiling, and the music's like dee, dee, dee. Like some
It's like
shit's
whose
going
side is
down.
she really
Whoa,
on?
she's on her own side.
Yes, so she like. Is this when this happens? She poisons the girl.
Yes. Because she had to show her who's bad.
Oh,
So
okay.
she puts like the pills in the Gatorade, which is a thing that happens a lot in these movies. I feel like.
Pills and Gatorade.
Yeah.
That's a pretty standard way to get them. Just sneaks them like, oh, I'm gonna put 17 pills in your drink now, and you won't notice.
That would. I mean,
Hey, so the
especially in Gatorade.
child service
Gatorade tastes
lady,
bad anyway.
her name's Gloria, the child service worker, and she comes to take Katie to Nikki's house while they're trying to revive the girl she
Yeah.
almost killed.
Yeah.
And maybe that's not the best foster home for her,
Yeah.
And on the way to Nikki's house, the lady's like, "So how's it going?
yeah.
Like, what's going on?" And the kid's like, I don't want to live with my dad. Whatever you do, don't let me live with my
he's
dad.
crazy.
He's crazy. He tells me not to talk to people. He kisses me a lot.
And then she was like, oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That was the one
That
part.
was-
Like everything else, she was like, okay, all right, that's fine. I'm sorry, he what?
He what?
Yeah. So
That's a good like part to
yeah,
spark. That's a good
Yeah.
spark. Like a good spark.
it is her
area.
job.
It just seemed weird because before that, I think one of the things she said was like, he says he's going to shoot himself in the head and it's going to be my fault. I'm like, that's bad too. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's. Okay. Go back.
yeah.
Go back to that.
Yeah. But all of a
He's-
sudden it's like kissing.
he
He's
said-
like, oh.
He said he's going to shoot himself in the head, and it's going to be my fault. And he kisses me a lot in weird places. Anyway, I'm just.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was
thanks
like,
for the juice box.
So right, and then they're
juice
at.
box lady.
We get to Nikki's house and they bake more cookies because that's all Nikki and Katie have in common
I
is
think
cookies.
that's her weakness is cookies.
And
You
they
could just
looked
keep
looked
cookies.
like good cookies.
Yeah.
They looked soft and chewy,
Yeah.
not too crunchy hard.
Yeah. Just like
No, just that
nice,
perfect.
good cookies.
Not
yeah.
oatmeal cookies.
No.
Hey.
Gotta go chocolate chip,
Yeah.
right?
Hey,
Chocolate chip.
I like oatmeal cookies.
Well, then you wouldn't be with Nikki and Katie, okay? Because they love chocolate chip. And as they're making cookies, Katie's like, I've never made cookies before. This is so fun.
Yeah.
Nikki's like, that is so sad. And Katie's like, can I call you mommy?
Oh.
She
There
like
it
writes
is.
mommy on a cookie.
Yeah.
And she's like, here you go.
But what's crazy is like
Writes on
it's
a
been
cookie with what?
it's been 3 days.
Frosting
and
or
she's
frosting.
already mommy.
She takes out a permanent marker.
Yeah.
And writes mommy on a cookie. You're like, okay. Well, that
Yes.
You can have that one.
you have this one. Hi.
I'm like, wow,
I'm
she's
good.
your mom already. Mom's funeral hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah.
Slow
And Nikki's
down.
like, if you want to call me mommy, I guess that's fine. Kind of like with the aunt thing. She's like, this is a little weird, but I'm going to allow it. And then Katie says, I'll be your little angel.
Yeah.
Title of the
Trade-
movie.
trademark.
Title of the movie.
Trademark.
You get the points for that.
Yeah. So good job, writer, because that's all I want in a Lifetime movie. The title of the movie said.
Yeah,
one
they gotta
time.
have. They get.
Gotta
more
have it
points
like
for
half.
that.
If you
halfway
can get
through.
it to say it at the end of the movie as the button.
Then
I
you
love
should
you.
have- Then
Oh,
you win.
man.
Then it's
Amazing.
an automatic.
Yeah.
Pour it up.
Yeah.
No matter what, even if it's terrible, I would pour it up for that. So Nikki gets pregnant.
Hooray.
Oh wait, did we miss the funeral? I don't know where I am.
I think the funeral's first, but it's really not
It's
that
not.
much.
So the funeral happens.
They literally skip it. They go right to the end of the funeral when everyone's leaving the church.
Yeah.
That's great, actually.
You know,
Because no one wants to
so we
see that.
skip that.
Yeah.
That's
But
fine.
Nikki gets pregnant. So
Yes.
she's been going to the doctor, and there's a couple scenes with her trying to get pregnant and talking to the doctor. Who cares? But she gets pregnant, and Katie is extremely jealous by this. And she's like, why do you need a kid? You have me.
Yeah. I'm the baby.
Yes.
I'm the baby.
Right. And she what happens? Oh, she
after
convinces
the
her dad to come.
Yeah. She sneaks away behind the church. And of course, in the graveyard is creepy old dad.
So he's just like,
He was hanging out because I guess they wouldn't allow him in the actual service.
No.
So he's just around back in the
Yeah.
graveyard.
In the graveyard.
Kicking it.
he pokes his head from behind one of those mausoleums. He's
My God.
He's like, yes.
He's like, there's my
Excellent.
girl. There she is.
So they agree to leave the door unlocked so he can come in and get her at night.
Okay.
The plan is set.
Yeah, so we go there and he's coming in on the stairs, right?
I'm sorry, this one
go
part tripped me
ahead.
out so bad. So on the way back, Katie asked, can she drive? She's 12 years old.
What?
Yes.
She offers to drive because she's like, can I drive? And of course, the adults are like, what? And she's like, oh, no, it's fine. My dad taught me. So when he would get drunk, I could drive him home.
So yes.
Hey, that's responsible. That is responsible parenting. He's not drunk driving.
I just thought that part was so bizarre.
It was very random, but it does come back.
Oh, it does come back.
All these
Okay.
things are coming back.
Okay.
So now we're in the house. It's the middle of the night, and Nikki's been put on bed rest. So, because her pregnancy, she's had a couple
Too much
miscarriages, too much stress. So she's on bed rest, and now Luke is going to be coming home. So he's on his way home. So it's the night before, and Katie is in her room, and then she hears a noise. She goes out, and on the stairs is her dad.
Yep, he's
and
inside.
she's like, "Daddy!" And she runs up to him and hugs him. And he's like, "All right, let's grab your stuff and get out of here." She's like,
Man,
"Okay."
This part. Ooh.
Yeah. And so they're in the room, and he's packing up her suitcase, and then she just starts screaming,
Plot twist.
bloody murder.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like,
Got
"Ah."
him.
So Nikki comes running out. She's like, "What are you doing in my house? Get out of here." And he's like, "I'm taking her with me." She's like, "No, you're not. I'm calling the police." She goes to call the police. As she's calling the police, she locks Katie in the bathroom. In the bathroom, Katie has hidden a knife.
Such a well-laid plan for a 12-year-old.
It is.
The fact that she's
Yeah.
going to know, I'm going to go in this bathroom.
She's a good
I'm gonna
little-
have my
good
knife
little serial
right there
killer.
ready to go. It's, oh man, she's an expert.
Yes. So she takes a knife, and I assume, we don't see this, but I assume she stabs the dad. And she screams, and then Nikki comes running out of the room. She's like, "Katie, where are you? Where are you?" And she's looking on the stairs, very creepily, horror movie, looking around the corner type of thing. And then behind her, you see Katie with a knife. And she pushes Nikki down the stairs to get rid of the
Your
baby.
Oh.
Yeah. Because she went to therapy, and she
that's
asked the
a
therapist, how do I get rid of a baby?
Guaranteed way.
Oh yeah, that part was so weird. She's like, what can happen where she wouldn't have a baby? And I'm like, why would a therapist not think that's weird that a child is asking?
A therapist? Psychology.
She went to a child psychologist,
Yeah, yeah.
and the child psychologist is like, "Oh, well,
she
you could
could
push her down the stairs or fall, maybe."
Yeah, she's like, any kind of accident will do.
Any
You could
fall
stab her.
will definitely do it.
You could stab her womb.
So she runs down, and she's like, "Mommy, mommy," and then she you think she's gonna go take care of her or something, but she just takes the knife, and I'm like, "Oh my God, she's gonna stab her." No, she just walks by, and then we cut to the dad trying to get away. He's holding his stomach where he's been stabbed, and he's in the in the driveway.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I'm not gonna let this happen."
Yeah.
Gets in the car.
He's in the driveway?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She gets in the car and runs him over.
Hits him twice, double tapped.
Damn. Goes da-dunk, da-dunk. And
Yeah,
then da-dunk,
hits him, he
da-dunk.
falls. He tries
like,
to get back up,
climbs
hits him
up.
again.
Oh, wow.
Dead. Dead dad.
Just splattered.
And then she runs out of the car. It's like, help, help. And I'm like, they had to have just seen that happen, right? They can't.
Yeah, the police are right there.
The police are literally 6 feet away, and they're like, well, let's hope this little girl. I'm like, what? You just saw it happen. It's so strange.
Yes. So Nikki is like in the hospital and her husband's there now, and the therapist at this point is like, okay, something's wrong and she needs to be like put into an institution maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe you shouldn't really look
Think
after
about
her
it.
anymore.
Yeah.
But Nikki's like, no, I wouldn't do this to my child, so I'm not
Yeah.
doing this to this child. We are keeping this child. And
Honorable, but stupid.
Luke's like, okay, I just got back from war or whatever. And,
From the war.
yes. And I'm not into this plan. So, like, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's smart.
But she doesn't listen, and they take her back in. Of course.
Because,
It's just how it goes.
Look, he's got some good intuition of dangerous people
from the military.
from the war.
But
you
that's
see.
that's literally all he has. as
Yes.
You will soon find out.
So, yes, they're at the house
then
now.
he's a good soldier.
He is. They're at the house now, and they're fighting in the bedroom about it because, they didn't finish fighting in the hospital. And, of course, Drew, our favorite trope, where Katie overhears them talking about her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
classic.
and doesn't
Classic.
hear
Doesn't
the
hear
whole
the
thing.
whole
Nope.
thing.
Yeah.
Because she starts hitting herself in the head like a crazy person. Also, might I add, she's wearing stripes on top and polka dots on bottom. That's how I knew she was crazy. Mixing those patterns.
Come on, man. It's bedtime. Give her a break.
Because then there's like a.
I'm sorry, have matching pajamas. Have some respect for yourself, Katie.
Can I ask you, during any part of this movie,
Yes.
was there a music box sound?
No.
No music
Okay.
box or music box things.
That's disappointing, actually. Mom left her nothing. I was
Yeah.
expecting at least one mom call back, but
She
there
wasn't
wasn't.
Or
like a
even if it
baby
wasn't
enough.
like there was a music box, but it was like
ding, 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 ding. No,
I wish.
nothing
Okay.
like that. Nothing like that.
okay, they lost a little few points though.
So she goes downstairs and grabs another knife, and then trashes her room.
Oh, yeah.
She like writes on the walls, and she writes a note.
Oh,
and I
man.
wrote down what the note says.
Yes,
and
please
it
read
says, "Dear Mommy, I hate you and Luke. I hope you die, and I hope your baby dies too."
Mic drop.
Dang.
Written in crayon on yellow paper. Orange
Okay.
crayon on yellow
Because
paper.
she's a criminal mastermind, but still got to have shoddy penmanship.
You got yeah.
Yeah. So she's missing now, and Luke's like, I'm going to go look for her. We went hiking. They go hiking for like not even 2 minutes, like
Yeah,
30 seconds.
briefly.
So he goes back to the hiking trail where they were, because maybe she'll be there. He's like walking on the hiking trail. Nikki's calling the police because she can't leave the house. She's on bed rest. And on the hiking path, Katie jumps out with the knife that she stole and shanks Luke in the stomach.
Proving Luke is the worst
Oh.
military character in the history of movies.
He doesn't even
move.
resist or anything. He just gets
Like,
stabbed
just
and then
like,
immediately
yeah.
falls over.
And then here's the worst part about this for me is he literally goes down and it looks as though he's accepted defeat.
Yeah.
He looks like he's going to die there. He's just bleeding out, holding his stomach. I'm like, dude, aren't you? I assumed he was in the Marines, but after the stabbing thing, I was like, no. And the more and more they showed him, I was like, well, he's not in the Army because he would have wrapped it up by now.
Yeah,
He's not
something.
in the Navy because he would have at least got his phone out. Like, I was like, is he Coast Guard?
If he was a
this guy?
Marine,
He would've took her out on
That
sight.
kid would have 1 in the computer and 2 in the chest,
Yes.
like they're
Yeah.
trained to do.
Like,
I mean-
I really thought when they showed him initially, I was like, oh, he's gonna kick this girl off a mountain. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. On
'cause
the
he's a
hiking
Marine.
trail.
Like, I was like, whatever.
But Katie's not done yet with her stabbing spree because there's another jogger.
Stab-a-palooza.
Another jogger coming around, and she just, again, sneaks behind him, stabs him in the stomach,
Just
and then
'cause.
you just see him like you just see like a bloody stomach, and he's like, "Bleh."
He's
and
like, "Ow."
she's going in his pocket, taking out car keys. Don't forget, she knows how to drive.
Yeah, she does.
So she gets in the car and drives to Nikki's house.
Yes.
And Nikki's like she triangulates the cell phone of Luke somehow. So she knows where the hike.
They were trying to wrap.
They're
it up.
wrapping it up.
They were wrapping it up.
So she opens the door to go find Luke, and who's there with the knife? Katie, of course.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You said you were gonna
You said
keep
you
me
were
forever."
gonna love me.
Yeah, with her speech impediment. And Katie's like,
Forever.
she's like, calm down. It's just things are getting out of hand and
Yeah.
whatever. Katie is like, no. And she pushes Nikki out of the house and locks the door. So now Katie is in the house. Nikki is outside the house.
Oh, okay.
Interesting tactic. Right?
Yeah, it was a interesting strategy because they circle each other for a bit, and then for some strange reason, Nikki leaves her own house. Like, I'm like, she's still I get it, you're kind of pregnant, but like, you still got her by a good 2 feet of height. Just kick her.
Well,
Do
you also
something.
just have like you can just close the door. You're like this fucking crazy kid with a knife.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna
There's
close
like, no,
the
I
door.
don't.
I'm locking it.
Yeah.
Like you can't come in.
And
Yeah.
the knife is not like a scream knife. It's not like
No.
the like big butcher knife. It's like a little like I don't know, butter knife, but
Yeah.
like bigger
It
with a
looks
wood
like-
handle.
It looks like a pastry sort of
Yes,
knife.
like a frosting knife.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
She was
That's what
stabbing
it was.
people with a
She
frosting
took out
knife.
a military man with a pastry knife.
Man,
Dude, sad.
what a way
yo.
to go.
So the reason that we have Nikki outside and Katie inside is because Katie
Oh, yes.
grabs some gasoline from somewhere and just starts dumping gasoline on everything in the house.
Here's where that Zippo comes back.
Zippo comes out of her pocket and Nikki's like, no. She calls the fire people and like they're on their way and she's like, don't burn the house down. And then she drops the lighter and everything
While she's
goes
still
up
in the
flames.
house, too, which is weird.
Okay.
Bold strategy.
Nikki like busts in the house to try to save Katie from the fire
Dummy.
for some
You
reason.
have house and home insurance, I would assume. Just let that
Yeah.
kid burn.
And she's like, Katie, we have to get out. You're going to die in this house. And then behind her comes Katie again. She's dropped the knife now and gotten a baseball bat.
Okay. Sure.
Where'd that come from?
A much
We'll
better
never know.
weapon, I would say.
She
Much
knocks
better weapon.
Nikki's knees out with the baseball bat.
Because
And
she
Nick-
can't reach her head because she's 12.
Yes. And Nikki falls to the ground. She's like, oh my, I can't walk. She's like trying to crawl. And then Katie's like, well, see you in hell, bitch. And she just like walks out.
Deuces. I'm gone.
She runs out into the street and starts her fake crying, like, I don't know what happened. So, because the police are coming.
Yeah.
And then Nikki's left to like burn in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flash forward to present day, I
Okay.
guess.
Supposedly.
Sure.
And we see Nikki and Luke. They're both fine. She has the baby. The mom's still a bad actress.
Oh,
The grandma.
Yeah.
Terrible actress. And
I'm so glad that you had this baby. I am happy.
yeah.
I am proud to be a grandmother.
I am now a grandma of that child.
Yes.
Congratulations.
So they get a letter from Katie, who's now institutionalized.
Yes.
And it's like much better penmanship. I didn't write this one down because who cares?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
Long
she's
story
basically, come
short,
visit me.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
for everything. I hope the baby's cool. Please come visit. I miss you guys. I have a friend here.
Yeah.
That was it. That was pretty much it.
And then we cut to them reading it, cut to her writing it, and then she's sitting in a bed and looking up at the sky and being like, I'll be better for mommy.
Yeah.
The end.
The end. No one, honestly, Army guy should have died. He went out like a chump. He let a 12-year-old stab him, and he just laid there. Like, he could have at least gone.
Yes.
Or at least like I don't know
Why they saved him, I do not know.
It drives me nuts when you have like the villain is small and shitty.
Yeah.
You know,
It
it's
was-
like
There was no comeuppance.
it just drives me
Just
nuts.
none. There was no
Drives me
comeuppance at
nuts
all.
when it's so frustrating because it's like you're like just put the kid down. Like
Yeah.
you're much stronger.
It's like the what is it? The Good Son with Macaulay
yeah.
Culkin.
Yeah.
Where that mom, like at the end, spoiler alert if you haven't seen The Good Son in like 1990 or whatever.
Turn it
the
off
hell.
now.
Sorry.
Yeah, fast forward 30 seconds.
Macaulay Culkin and Elijah Wood.
But she like lets him go and lets him die. At the end, she's saving Elijah and she's saving Macaulay, and she's like, "Who am I gonna save?" And she's like, "Bye, Macaulay. See you later, dead bad child.
Yeah.
Let me save my good child."
Yeah.
And that's satisfying because you're like, "Yes,
yes.
Got what he had, got man.
You're like, yes, that.
So yeah, this movie ended a little strangely.
Is it? Did they? Was it like open for a sequel?
I mean, I guess she's got to get out at 18.
She could grow up, yeah.
Oh.
But it wasn't like intentionally like open ended.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
like, we don't know how to end this. It's over.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Okay,
I'll
fine.
give it to him.
So before we get to Pour It Up or Put a Cork in It, I want to talk about the writer of this movie. Her name's Christine Conrad.
Okay.
Conrad, but there's a T at the end. So is it Conrad?
Conrad.
Conrad.
Anyways, she has a BFA in screenwriting from University of Southern California.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So she's like
Go
pretty
Trojans.
legit. But what's crazy about her is she's written 65 TV movies.
Jeez Louise.
A lot of them Lifetime.
Wow, she's banking then.
Mm-hmm.
So
Including...
Guys,
because this
we gotta
did,
start
you know
writing
what?
these.
Honestly, this did sound like from what you, because Justin, as you know, I'm not allowed to watch the movies.
Yes.
I can only do. Did sound more like vet, like a vet,
Yeah.
like a writing vet.
She knows the
sounded
trope.
like
It
this one.
very much
Yeah.
went through a template, but they were like, let's put some spins on these.
Yeah.
It was very well laid out, I'd say.
Man,
And-
she just has a template. That's all. That's all. That's great.
Let me
Oh,
just
yeah.
read off some
for
titles
her.
of her movies. So she writes a lot of movies about 17-year-olds, apparently.
okay.
So we have, I'm going to just do all the 17-year-olds I can find. Dead at 17,
Ooh.
Dead at 17.
2006.
Oof.
Accused at 17,
Oh.
2009.
The sequel.
Betrayed at 17,
Mm.
2011.
Got to complete that trilogy.
Missing at 17,
Oh.
2013.
boy.
Stalked at 17,
Jeez Louise.
2013. Guilty at 17.
Someone asked her about what her
2014.
17th year on Earth was like. Because
Pregnant at 17.
there it was. I was waiting for that.
2016.
There it was.
It's gonna get better.
Oh,
We're
what?
not done.
Uh-huh.
These
Twins at 17?
are these are in production.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Murdered at 17.
Oh,
Oh,
but wait, isn't
2018.
that like killed at 17?
Last one. Zombie at 17.
Stop.
2018.
Oh, bring me back for that one.
Those are movies she's written for Lifetime. Those are movies.
That's
Zombie at 17.
so. Is it? Like maybe it's all just like the same universe. you know?
well, and that's
She's
what
like-
I'm thinking.
She's been trying to do this like
It's her Marvel universe.
yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's the whatever the Conrad cinematic universe.
Christine Conrad. She's a national treasure in my opinion. Like, let's get her on the podcast.
Good
Be like,
for her.
Yo.
Yeah.
I would love to talk to her about that.
right?
Just ask
Man,
her about
like,
what her 17th
you have
year
a
was.
BFA
I gotta know.
in screenwriting.
Yeah.
And this is what you're choosing to do.
Mm-hmm.
She's
And-
probably
And you're
Oh,
like,
she's probably
Yeah.
can you pull up her net worth? I'm
she's
sure it's gotta
probably
be
a million.
surprisingly
She's,
good.
I mean,
I mean,
definitely a millionaire. for
yeah,
sure.
she
for
has
sure. 64.
4 movies in production right now.
like
Wow.
right now. So
Right
she like
now.
sold 4 scripts.
Spielberg can't say that.
No, he can't.
Mm-mm.
Huh.
Last year she
Light
did.
work, Steven. Light work.
Last year she did 5 movies, so she's busting out 4 or 5 a year.
Ooh.
That's all. That's all you need to do to be like really well off.
Yeah. She's putting in the work. So good job, Christine Conrad.
Good job.
Hats off to you.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pour it up for
Pour
her,
it up for her,
everybody.
man.
Pour it
She's
up for
killing it.
her specifically.
Yes, but Justin, what are you gonna do to this movie?
Oh my god.
Pour it up, put a cork in it.
Oh, I wish I had more hands to pour it up 3 times. This
Yes.
was
Oh yeah, you
quite the adventure.
pouring it up 3 times.
Yeah.
That's great.
Wonderful. True from our
blind-
synopsis,
blind-
our description.
Blind pouring it up because it just hit all the little marks and just creepy little kid stuff. I mean, come on,
Yes,
it's great.
So
And just there was a lot of points that this one had for me.
and the tone was like very horror.
Yeah,
Like it had
good.
all the horror,
And
like
it should be. Sounds
yeah,
like a
the
good-
music, everything was those just like very self-aware and clearly knew what it was doing.
oh yeah, it very much felt like I guess I'd never realized it as a kid, but looking back on these Lifetime films now, it's like, whoa, they were Sharknado before it was Sharknado.
Yeah, yeah. And Sharknado just had to up the ante like so high, but
Yeah.
this movie, that throwing over the garage,
Yo,
would have
that-
never. I was
a
so
legit-
shocked.
I did not see that coming in. I thought
And
she
it's in
was
the
going
first
in the
10
trunk.
minutes.
It's like Jesus.
Yeah.
First 10 minutes of the
Brutal.
movie.
Literally just threw her over the waterfall, if you will. Just
Yeah.
done. Just
Boy.
party.
So I am pouring it up as well.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I watched it twice because I watched it with Justin and I watched it like when I was drunk.
I can't wait to offer this movie to my friends when we all get very drunk because
Yes.
it's absurd.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, Justin, thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
Where can we find you on social media? Do you have any social media things?
Let's see. I have Senior _Swinson on Twitter, and that's about it.
Cool.
All right,
Keeping
cool.
it light.
Wonderful. Drew, where can we find you?
You can find me as always on Instagram at Drew but with pants.
Wonderful. And you can find me on social media at Patrick Miguel. You can also follow the podcast at Lifetime on Court. We're on all the social medias. We also have a website, social media, lifetimeoncourt.com. Don't forget to rate and review us on iTunes. Poop emojis for Drew.
Poop emojis for me.
I'll take anything else.
Oh.
Anything else. Just write a review.
For the review, it's just a poop. Like
Yeah.
if you put a poop emoji, I know you're giving me a shout out.
Yes. 5 stars, poop emoji.
5 stars, poop emoji.
Great. Yeah, thanks again for being here. Thank you, listeners. I think that's it for this week.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.